It is week 13, and we are back. It is the Gridiron Gals, week 13 NFL picks. And, of course, it's myself, the NFL chick.
And I'm Jocelyn, the Pigskin loving lady.
Yes, tell us who you are. Thank you, please. It is time. I swear time is flying. It's already week 13. It's only 17 weeks in the regular season for the playoffs, so I'm just like kind of getting sad, I think.
Well, you know what? I'm not sad anymore because December holds the best football. So we're about to get treated to, you know what I'm saying, everything we love about the game. So let's appreciate the positives. And then we'll cry in February. How about that?
All right. That's a great idea because you're right. Good football is coming. And, we know that it's not really called rivalry weekend, but we're dubbing it as rivalry weekend.
We got the power to do so. We got the power to dub it rivalry week because we're the Gridiron Gals. And when you look at all the matchups, that's exactly what it is. It's rivalry week because, it's, yeah. So after they see the games, they don't know why we said that. So let's go.
That's right. All right, so let's go. First game that we have is the Jaguars at the Titans. And, the Jaguars are currently in first place in the AFC South. I don't think none of us saw that coming in the 13 weeks into the season. Kerry Collins is supposed to be back. We don't know if he's 100%. The Titans are struggling right now. I do think that they do have a better chance at winning this football game if Kerry Collins plays. So I'm going to go with the assumption that Kerry Collins is starting. I'm going to go ahead and pick Tennessee at home. They are a different team when they have the veteran quarterback in the back behind center playing. I'm picking the Titans.
No, I'm not. And this is, here I go picking the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't stand them because I feel like they're never consistent. But here's the thing. Maurice Jones-Drew was playing some of his better football, that he has been playing since the season started. And I don't know if Kerry Collins is 100%. They're saying he can go, but if he get hit one good time, you might see Rusty Smith and ask yourself, who the hell is Rusty Smith? And if they're going to be led by Rusty Smith, they're not going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. So although they're at home, I think they're a little bit banged up. I'll take the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, cool. The next game that we have is the Broncos and the Chiefs. And I guess on paper, kind of looking at it, it seems kind of boring. But, the Chiefs are in first place of the AFC West. The Broncos just aren't that good, really. But they're trying to play spoiler at this point. They're probably trying to rain on everybody's parade. So I want to pick the Broncos because they just beat up on the Chiefs a couple weeks ago, But Arrowhead is one of the hardest stadiums to play in. It's one of the loudest stadiums, even louder than, Mile High, they say, or Vesco Field or whatever. So I'm going to stick with the Chiefs at home right now.
And I'll do the same. I don't like the Broncos game, period. I don't like their offense. Their defense, even led by Brian Dawkins and Champ Bailey, they've been suspect. So I like the Chiefs, and I'm pushing for the Chiefs. I would rather see the Chiefs probably get a wild card spot in the playoffs. So this is not even emotional. I'm just going to go with my heart and not my head here, and I'll stick with the Chiefs too.
Okay. The next game that we have is the Washington Redskins and the New York Football Giants. And, I picked the Redskins to have a wild card before the season started. And then the Redskins just go right back to being the Redskins, even with Donovan McNabb. They have a lot of injuries right now. A lot of people got hurt not too long ago, and they just don't look too good right now. The Giants are banged up too. I get that, but I think that the Giants are a better team, and we know that the Giants go after the quarterback. And Donovan McNabb better watch out. I'm going to go ahead and pick the G-Men at home. I think that they're playing good football right now. Better than the Redskins.
Girl, I swear, I don't know. I don't know who to pick. I'm serious.
Flip a coin.
I wish I had one in my back pocket because I sure would, and I don't even have one because I really just don't know because neither team has showed me, once again, the word consistency is just a running theme in the NFL right now, and we're going into week 13, and it's still plaguing, so many teams. No team has come out and showed, some of them, but the ones we're talking about now between the Giants and the Redskins have showed us where they're consistent week to week to week. It's division, they play tough. The Giants, weather may be a factor. I don't think Donovan McNabb is 100%. who's going to be his wide receiver? Well, hell, who's going to be the wide receiver on the Giants?
The Giants, right.
So then I guess we do have to go to defense, and which defense is the better defense? It is the Giants. I think LaRon Landry may or may not play because of this concussion. I'm not sure. So, let's go with New York. Let's go with New York.
All right, we both picking the Giants.
Yeah.
And the Giants could use that to try to strengthen their NFC East, title at this point. So, hey.
Wait, what's their record with the Eagles? Are they bunched up at the top over there?
I think so. I think they're tied. Yeah.
Okay.
But right now the Eagles have the tiebreaker. Okay. The next game that we have is these games are getting better now, and now we're getting to some of the better games of the weekend. The Falcons are going to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers, and of course, the Buccaneers have been one of the surprise teams in this season's football frenzy. The Falcons are just playing some really good football right now. I think that the Bucs are going to do what they did the last time and probably hang around, because that's what they do. They hang around, and they almost, they tried to beat the Falcons the first time in Atlanta and had a chance to, and they just couldn't capitalize off of it. I think that Atlanta is on a roll, and it's hard to stop them right now. I'm going to go ahead with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Falcons too. I think at this point in the season, if you're good, you need to show you're good, and you don't play down to your competition. And not that I'm knocking the Bucs because they're playing well, but they won the games they were supposed to win. But when they're put up against a competitor who is supposed to beat them, they lose. So this is the same situation. And even though it's divisional, I think Atlanta, they're on a roll, and they're going to be the ones who they're going to push some of these other teams that we think could be in the Super Bowl to their breaking point. So I'm going to pick the Falcons as well. Saints better watch out. Who that?
Okay.
So
the next game we have, the best two games are going to be the night game and the Monday night game. So the first one, the Sunday night game, is the Steelers at the Ravens. And this city is just going crazy. I love Ravens Steelers week. It's one of the best rivalries, to me right now in the league. First, before we did this, coming in, I automatically was going to pick Pittsburgh because I felt like the Ravens and the Steelers always split. I picked the Ravens when we did this, back in week 4. I picked the Ravens, and the Ravens won, and then, I feel like it's the Steelers' turn. But they have so many injuries right now. Ben is not hurt, but what's new with that? But even with that, they have offensive line problems, defensive line problems.
His ankle is broke.
Right, the foot is broken. Right, he's going to play, but the foot is broken, and everybody's hurt. The secondary is not really covering anybody well. We had injuries too, but you know what? It's hard for me. The Ravens are more healthier at this point, and we have one of the best, home field advantages in the league. We've been undefeated so far this season. So, I got my purple earrings on. This is my Sunday ritual earrings. My feathers, my good luck charm.
I see you.
So I was going to pick the Steelers because, like I said, we usually split. I'm not doing that now. Now that everybody's banged up, we're less banged up than they are. So I'm picking my boys, the Ravens, to win.
Well, I was going to pick the Ravens because of the home field advantage, because of their record at home. I was there. I see how hard it is to play against that crowd, and I can't imagine when it's the Pittsburgh Steelers in town, how much louder and how much aggressive, and I heard that y'all going to have purple towels, so it's going to be on and popping. I would love to be in the building for that game, but, here's the thing about Ben and his ankle. I know the play he, broke it against or sprained it, whatever they call it, against the Buffalo Bills. And he turned around and then sprinted for 15 yards and got that first down they needed to keep their drive alive. So yeah, it might be ailing him, but it's not stopping him, and he's better on the run. So I don't want them to use it as an excuse when they lose, okay? Because he still is mobile. Of course they will. But I'm saying it right now to y'all faces, that's not the reason why y'all going to lose. Y'all going to lose because the Ravens are going to beat y'all. So yeah, let's go with the Dirty Birds. Woo!
And that wasn't me, and I'm the Ravens fan, so
no.
You heard it from Josh, the Bills fan.
Yep, and you know what? And y'all can thank us too, because we expose them too. Oops, my house phone. Sorry, y'all. This is what happens when you do what you do. I'm still a mom and a wife first. Look, sorry. It's all the way. This is live. This is how we do it. So
whatever. That's right. Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And finally, we have the Jets and the Patriots, and this is one of the greater games of the weekend. You know, the Jets already had the Patriots number, and now they're going to Foxborough and, you know, trying to get a win with this. And I do want to pick the Jets. I think that right now the Jets they're just playing such good football. They're just getting all the lucky breaks. But I also believe that the Patriots are playing good football too. And they also have one of the best home field advantages in the league. It's hard for me to pick the Jets in Foxborough. It would have been much more easier for me to pick them in the Meadowlands. I gotta go with the Patriots right now because I think that they might have their number. They finally kind of got it, and I think that their defense and their secondary in particularly is starting to pick it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick New England.
Nah. No. This is about who needs it more. The Jets need it more. This is a statement game for the New York Jets.
You think so?
I do think so because
they've already beaten the Patriots.
No, but see, you know what though? Here's the thing, Rita. In the beginning, the Patriots weren't clicking then. To me, they were starting out their season slow. Yes, they had beat the Bengals, but they had beat the Bills, but they hadn't really played anybody worth mentioning at that point in week 4. So yeah, they beat them. Darrell Reeves went out hurt. You know, it wasn't a memorable game to me, other than the fact that the Jets won. You know, but here it is, late in December. Like I said, see, there's so much right on the line. If the Patriots lose, and the Jets win and they go on, they can't win a division. So we have you needing to win because you need a division. You get home field advantage, which means if you get home field advantage, it's a likelihood that this is going to be the team that's going to the Super Bowl. It's just too much riding on it. And honestly, I don't think that secondary can hang with the wide receivers of the New York Jets. Santonio Holmes him and Mark Sanchez is clicking like butter and rice, or you know, some combination that's really good, and you won't want one without the other.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yes, peanut butter or chocolate and peanut butter. Okay, so that's how it is, you know. So, and then if they cover him, you got Edwards. I know it's going to be a task for them to stop the receivers, but I just think that the Jets have to win it. Because you know why? Because if the Patriots win, they won. Don't we kind of expect that of them? We expect Tom Brady to come in there and do what he do. But we don't expect the Jets to go in there and win. So they got to do it. So I'm going with Gang Green. Jets. Jets.
All right, everybody. There you have it. We done brought you all the way live. We had extended analysis. The phone was ringing. Perfect feathers going all over. That's what we do. And we are unofficially calling this Rivalry Weekend because that's what we do with the Gridiron Girls. We can do whatever it is that we want to do. It's our world. You know, y'all just some squirrels trying to get enough. But exactly. So tune into the games this weekend. We hope you guys enjoy the weekend. Anything else you got to say, Mama?
No, it's Thursday night when we shooting the video. So I'm hoping that we wake up tomorrow. Just a big shout out to Michael Vick. Let's hope he get it done. You know, so I don't know who you was picking on Thursday night, but since it's Thursday and tomorrow, who do you got? Just real quick.
I'm gonna pick the Eagles, but I want to shout out Andre Johnson for just knocking the dude out last week. That was hot. Yes, that was good. He is a gentle giant, and he showed too why he is a giant. So shout out to Andre Johnson, Michael Vick, and don't forget Gridiron Gals Radio every Tuesday at 9. And I'm pretty sure we'll have a lot to discuss with all these great games on tap. So somebody's gonna be real sad and somebody's gonna be real happy come Tuesday at 9 p.m. So come check us out. Have a good weekend, everybody.